Happy Thursday, everyone, and welcome back to your Wrasslin for Life Network news update. I'm one of five of your co hosts on this channel, Allie, bringing you a whole bunch of exciting news stories today. But first, today in wrestling history, we've got a short but sweet one. 14 years ago today, on the April 14th, 2008 episode of Raw, held in London, England, Mickie James defeated Beth Phoenix to win her fourth women's champion title. Later that year, on Judgment Day, Mickie successfully defended her title against Melina and Beth Phoenix again in a triple threat match. So very exciting. Now let's get straight into the news here. Brock Lesnar is no longer being advertised for WWE's Backlash. This time of year, we're used to seeing some stars get a little bit of time off here and there, which might explain why the last time we saw Brock Lesnar was when Roman Reigns pinned him on WrestleMania Sunday. Lesnar has actually been right front and center on WWE's WrestleMania Backlash advertising, hinting that he would be on the card. However, with Backlash being only less than a month away, Lesnar now has been seen completely removed from the ads based on reports. And what's even more interesting is Lesnar is still seen on promos for Money in the Bank. So what do you guys think about that? Is it a ploy? Do you think Brock's just taking some time off, trying to get a little bit more money? I don't know. Let us know in the comments below. Next up, we have Cesaro's new ring name. Cesaro's new ring name has been revealed shortly after his release from WWE back in February. Claudio applied to trademark the name CSRO. Cesaro, I'm guessing is still pronounced the same way, which he'd been approved for last month, actually. And yesterday, he officially changed his Instagram name to read Claudio CSRO Cesaro. Interesting. And speaking of new names, we have former 7'3" tall guy, NBA player Satnam Singh officially debuting on AEW Dynamite. He appeared in the aftermath of the main event, joined by Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal to attack Samoa Joe. According to Wrestling Observer Radio, Singh's debut was designed to build the AEW brand in India and has a lot to do with the Warner Media / Discovery Channel merger. AEW programming in India airs on the Discovery-owned channel Eurosport India. A deal with Tony Khan was reportedly made based on the actual merger itself. Satnam Singh was signed with AEW back in September 2021, and he trained at the Atlanta-based Nightmare Factory, which was run by both Cody Rhodes and QT Marshall. And as of now, will be managed by Sanjay Dutt himself. Continuing with the AEW news, calling all gamers, AEW's first ever video game name and release date has been teased or kind of put out there. Fightful Select reports that the game is likely to be called AEW Fight Forever and is aimed to be released within the next couple months, with the aim being September 2022. So let me know who's excited for that game. I'm not a big gamer myself, but it's pretty exciting stuff. All right, and former two-time Impact Tag Team Champions, the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, confirm Impact contracts are expiring, but they say they are loyal to Impact. The Good Brothers were one of many signings made by Impact over the last 2 years, as WWE released over 100 wrestlers since April 2020, I think due to the pandemic, I believe. Sanderson, Anderson, excuse me, quote saying, "We signed a 2-year contract with Impact Wrestling. 2 years is almost up. What's going to happen?" Though their contracts are coming up, they both confirmed that Impact is putting out a consistently good production and they stand behind it. Quoting, "Look at Impact Wrestling in the last 6 months. It's a hot company and there's so much going on. You talk about all those companies, and we've seen talent from all of those companies in the last 6 months pass through Impact Wrestling or attempt to, and some succeed to make Impact Wrestling their home. It's a hot place to be. The schedule is great. You never know what's going to happen on our television show. You truly don't know what's going to happen when you turn on Impact." Anderson added, in the 5 minutes we left WWE, unceremoniously, Scott D'Amore called us immediately. We are loyal to Scott, we are loyal to Impact, and we're proud of the product. We want people to get eyes on it and see Impact is something special. So that's, I'm guessing they're gonna stay with Impact for a little while, or at least for the meantime. Speaking of expired contracts, though, on the flip side, Juice Robinson confirms he's set on leaving New Japan after his contract expires at the end of this month. During a guest appearance on Wrestling Observer Live, Robinson is quoted saying, "I don't have any plans to travel back to Japan. I'm at the end of my contract. I did an extension 3 month or extra 3 month extension that ends on April 30th. So that will be that. I will not be wrestling under the New Japan banner any longer. I really don't know what's next. I'm just going to hang out and relax for a little while and see what comes to me." Robinson stated he's grateful for his time in New Japan and all the camaraderie he's shared with the roster. When he was asked if he was eyeing a particular or opponent in his post New Japan career, he actually responded, "I don't really have anybody that I want to wrestle, to be honest. I just don't have the urge to wrestle anymore." Seems like Juice just wants to relax, take it easy. When do you guys think we'll see him next? Let us know in the comments. And that pretty much wraps up the end of our news for today, which brings us to our question of the day. All right. And my question of the day for you guys is, what kind of news content do you guys want to see? Do you like when we're all joking around, having our lighthearted, fun segments? Or do you guys just want simple, straight to the point, give me the news, no BS? Let us know in the comments below and we'll try and adjust. We want viewers to enjoy what we're watching. So for sure. Now, just before I'll hop off here, we wanted to give you a quick preview for tonight's episode of Impact, which we will be watching live right here on this channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified when we're actually on, because you're not going to want to miss it. We have amazing content coming out all the time with all of our hosts, KJ White, Lyra Joe, Chris, the Playboy Beanie himself, Will, and of course me. And actually, KJ and Will be coming on around 6 o'clock to do a tier list. So that's very exciting. Moving right along to the matches that have been announced for tonight's Impact, we have PCO versus Jonah, Jonathan Gresham, I hope I'm pronouncing all these names right, versus Rocky Romero, Alex Shelley versus Steve Macklin, ROH Women's Champion Deonna Purrazzo versus Willow Nightingale. And we're also supposed to be having appearances from Honor No More, Bullet Club, Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, W. Morrissey, and many more, I'm sure. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell notification, because like I said, we have content coming out all the time. So yeah, even check out our Instagrams, posting the reels. It's at officially with a 4 instead of an A for Wrasslin for Life Network. So check us all out. Links should be in the description below. Once again, it's Ali here with your daily Wrasslin for Life Network news. Hope you have a lovely day.